first time for Countdown's latest list of nominees for worst person in the world, and obviously in light of the events at Virginia Tech, a good time for one of the periodic reminders that this is satirical social commentary, not some sort of literal designation. Although when you hear these, all of them about Virginia Tech, you may have your doubts. The bronze to right-wing columnist Debbie Schlussel. In between her references to, quote, Oprah Winfrey, unquote, she first wrote yesterday that authorities did not immediately identify the shooter at Virginia Tech, so he might have been a, quote, Paki and part of a coordinated terrorist attack by Muslims. She later updated this to conclude that he was a Chinese national, then a South Korean national, quote, yet another reason to stop letting in so many foreign students. The shooter, of course, had been a resident alien who had been here since he was 8.5 years old. Wait, it gets worse. Don't blame immigrants. Blame the dead students. The silver to Nathaniel Blake of the publication Human Events. The students at Virginia Tech, he writes, should be heartily ashamed of themselves. College classrooms have scads of young men who are at their physical peak, he writes, and none of them seems to have done anything beyond ducking, running, and holding doors shut. Something is clearly wrong with the men in our culture. Now, let's start with you. Well, with our winner tonight, John Derbyshire of the National Review Online, fresh from saying he wouldn't mind seeing the English sailors captured by Iran physically injured or worse back in England, he writes now, setting aside the ludicrous campus ban on licensed conceals, why didn't anyone rush the guy? Ellipsis. At the very least, count the shots and jump him reloading or changing hands. Ellipsis. If I thought I was going to die anyway, I'd at least take a run at the guy. This isn't one of the action film or James Bond fantasies running through your head, sir. This is real life, and those kids you mock are really dead. John Derbyshire, today's worst person in the world.